21st.
21st. They all run together when you don't kill.
Right. Today is Monday, April 21st. Me and old Danny, we're up here together this morning. Up here on a property we've never been to. Seems like it's cracking daylight at 6 o'clock up here already. Birds are chirping. Tough area to make our mind up on where we wanted to go. A lot of ground to cover up here, but we're gonna sit back and listen, see if we hear any. If we don't hear nothing on roost, we'll just walk around up here, check things out, or hit another farm. But we're into the second week of season, and it's been a grind for both of us so far, but we're gonna hang out up here a little while and see if we can't get one stirred up. Man, it's beautiful up here.
It is right off that backside. There.
We've heard a big whopping one gobble in the million miles you can hear up here. We went out to see if we could get him to gobble again, and he don't want to talk this morning. The only thing he gobbled at earlier was a crow that was over near him. So we're gonna get the truck and drive back up here on top. And might have to go to Food City and get a butterball. Yes, sir.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir, Daniel.
Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir, boys.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete.
Boom, Danny.
Oh my God. Give me that.
Go get on it. Go get on it.
Let's go, baby.
He's a hammer of a bird. Oh man, thank you God, thank you God. Oh man.
Had a shot, Dan.
Thank you, dude.
Had
Thank
a
you.
shot. Dude, that's a hammer, boys.
Oh my God, what a brush.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Boys, we got up here at daylight this morning, and
Truck.
where are we? 200 yards from the truck.
Oh, man, you can see it right there.
Yeah, right here's the truck, right down here. If I can find the, I'm shaking so bad, Dan, I can't make our function right now. Right down there it is. Little blue spot right down there, boys. But we come up here at daylight this morning. Couldn't buy a gobble at daylight. Finally heard him. I'm sure it's the same bird.
Had to be. He come around the backside of the ridge is what he did.
And we went on the other side of the ridge on another place we had permission. And he gobbled, and we tried to get on him over there, but we done caught it quits over here that way. We done headed up the ridge. I said, let's stop right here, Dan, and call one. We didn't even call. He hammered just up on top.
The highs and the lows.
We sprinted through his field.
We
Man,
we was down in the dirt, and the highs and the lows of turkey hunting.
feels good, don't it, Daniel?
Oh my gosh. Man, he might have inches, but wow.
I tell you what, these old mountain birds, their spurs,
They wore off.
they were
They wore off, yeah.
all these rocks and stuff.
They struck this limestone and they get. Boys, we are 8 days into the Virginia season, and just now even came in contact with a bird under 200 yards, I believe, for both of us, right?
Well, I've had a couple mornings where, well, yesterday morning went with that other boy, and we had 3 birds gobbling. I know they was within less than 150 yards from us, but they all had hens with them, and they didn't want nothing to do with what we had going on. And then had a bird Saturday I think it was, coyotes kind of started howling about 10:30, which is very rare. You don't hear that much. And I think he's already on edge, and he come up in a little old field where I was at, and I seen his head pop up. He gobbled about 40 yards under the hill from where I was at, but he come up there and seen that decoy set and didn't like it at all. And I couldn't swing on him. I had a trail on my left.
But we just now got one to work with us the way that a turkey's supposed to act. So
It's been a struggle getting on a hot bird.
they won't gobble. Gobble on the roost, hit the ground, hand up, shut up. Won't hear them again till you're done 2 counties over. So
That's like back here where we're at right now. I mean, you can hear a bird. What are we? 15 miles from Gate City?
probably something like that.
I mean, you could up here. You could probably hear one gobble if he gobbled in Gate City. I mean, you can hear miles up here. Danny was hitting his owl hoot this morning. I mean,
not 200 yards from where we're sitting right now.
and you could hear it echoing. It seemed like for a minute. And there was no gobbles at daylight this morning.
We move out the ridge, and try to locate out there. Finally hear one gobble, which we think this is this bird.
I think it was that
because
bird,
it's just as a crow flies, not 300 yards on the backside of this ridge, and then come back out and start to go on the other point, and just stop, hop out the truck, and
we was getting ready to call. Wasn't we?
getting ready to call, and he fires up in the woods and here with.
And I looked down. I said, "Let's see if we can't call one right here." We hadn't even shut the truck doors.
No.
And he fired off up there above us. We run through his hayfield, about 150 yards, I guess, and then got up here. And there's just a little ridge right here that kind of rolls up. It's about 25 yards or something to the peak, you say?
Yeah.
And we just found a good old tree to get behind. And next thing we know, his fan's coming up over the little ridge top.
Man alive.
30 yards, it was over.
He's getting.
He never moved after the shot, did he?
Nope.
I'm tickled to death to finally get on one.
It's been a grind.
Golly, it's been something.
It's been rough. It's been rough.
I mean, it's just one of them. Last week, which I hunted opening weekend, and I didn't hear a bird all weekend long.
Oh yeah.
And I hit
That's
4
what you
farms
said.
that Sunday.
We had. I was by myself opening morning, and I had one, not 200 yards, but it's across the fence line on another knoll. But he was the closest I'd been. I had one on the old farm there 3 days ago. Had gobblers on each side of the ridge, and they was henned up and didn't want to move. So it's just the price you play to.
And well,
Play the
Friday
game.
morning there at the house, I set up in that field and heard 6 birds that morning. 2 of them was way out from my house. There's 2 on that ridge over next to me, and then 2 jakes was above me. And I ended up having them 4 jakes and 3 hens come in, them decoys, and they hung out for about 10 minutes and finally fed off.
It's just part of it.
But
Part of it. We got to come together this morning.
it was a fun hunt this morning.
Thank
you. That was
Thank you,
a
boy.
fun hunt.
He's a good one.
Yeah, we was on the way up here this morning, talking in the truck. And I said, Dan, you on the gun this morning? He said, you sure? I said, I'm positive.
I can't appreciate you more, man.
And I said, we've got to get on the bird. But it's been tough for both of us, but I love seeing them.
Look where we're at.
I love seeing the action. Whether I'm on the gun or behind the camera, behind a call, whatever.
They don't get no better.
It's just as much a rush for me, I swear.
They don't get no better. I love it.
And don't get me wrong, I like a morning where you're set up, and I mean it just happens. But when you
pieces
pull
fall
up
together,
and
yeah.
it's nothing, and your wheels start turning, like what we gonna do, and here we go again, another day, another nothing, and then just hear a gobble and
They'll take you from
fire
the,
lights
they'll
under
take you
you.
from the lows of the valley to the peaks of the mountains in an
Yeah,
instant.
yeah. And right now I'd say we're on about the highest point in Scott County right now, it feels like.
We might be beat out by 2, but ain't nowhere near. There's gonna be another fire up here in a minute. These roads
That's
are
what I
gonna
was
be
waiting
these
on.
roads are gonna be reversed.
I figured we'd done heard a couple more, which we did, but it was probably over in Lee County somewhere.
Yeah, there's a poke away. But we did it. Finally.
We absolutely did.
We got it done.
Attaboy, Dan.
Thanks, Pete.